And good Sunday morning, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock out in the woods. Kind of cold this morning. It's about 30 degrees, but it's a good morning to take a slow walk up the hill, up the mountain, and do a little more trailblazing. I'm not happy with how long it is yet. I've got a ways to go. So I just wanted to talk for a minute this morning. There's a lot of people that I see online in various Facebook groups that really don't seem to understand why people want to live off-grid like this. And some wonder why a old man like myself would choose this point in life to decide to make that kind of a move and live out like this. And I think there's a lot of reasons for a lot of people. I have my own reasons, and I'll share some of them with you. I think a big part of it for me is there's just you get older, I think, and you see the world in a little better perspective. And by the time you get into your 60s, seems like you've seen just about everything, and you've heard all the lies of society, and you've seen all their shenanigans and stupidity, and you just get tired of things the way they are. And if you've studied any kind of history at all, then you are well aware that things aren't really going to change either. At least not for the better. There are things that I have believed over the years, for a simple example, about politics. And who's good and who's bad and what party is right and what party is wrong. And while I still have my feelings on all that, the more history I read, the more I realize that, the things we see going on, it's not new to now. It's not new to 2023. It's been going on for decades and decades. So we need to stop being so shocked at everything that's happening, because it's all happened before, and it's all going to happen again. So there's just this disillusion with society, and I find myself just wanting to unplug from it, just get away from it. I love people. I love people as individuals. I don't always love people as groups. And I'm not talking about racial groups or ethnic groups. It's not at all what I mean. I mean people as a whole. When they come together, they do stupid things. They don't think with their heads at all. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the drama in my life. I'm tired of being around drama. I have no place for it anymore. I like to be isolated. I like to be out here where nobody can see me, where few people know exactly where I'm at. For years I lived, got a few more little twigs to cut down there. For years I would come out of my house, and you try to do something in your yard, and you've got a neighbor right next door, and they're sitting out on their porch, front porch, back porch, it doesn't really matter. And I know you all can identify with what I'm going to say here, but you're out there and they don't have anything better to do. They're just talking and having a good time and watching life go by. But then they see their neighbor come outside. Oh, I wonder what he's doing. Is he building something over there? And so they end up watching you. I don't want you watching me. I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't want you watching me. If you're not doing anything wrong, I don't want to watch you either. So we chose a place out here that our nearest neighbor is a half mile on either side. So I don't have to see them, and they don't have to see me. And I like it that way. If either of us fire a gun, we know somebody's fired a gun. And quite often, more often than not, we'll send each other a message on the phone. Was that you? Are you okay? And I'm all right with that. So, I like people as an individual. But I don't like being around large groups. Gosh, especially today with stupid people and their insane desire to use a gun to do mass damage. You're not safe anywhere you go. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what Walmart you walk into. It's kind of like, makes me think of Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Some crazy with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. And that's about all it takes. It just takes one crazy with a gun. And that's certainly not an advocation for gun control. That's an advocation for less stupid people. As you all know, or should know, if you've got any kind of smarts about you, guns don't kill people, people do. If you take away their guns, they're going to find something else to hurt you with. Because, there was a whole lot of murder and a whole lot of hurt long before guns were even invented. So don't even ever think that gun control is going to solve your gun problems. What's it like out here? Well, most of you all have been camping. You know what that's like. Well, I'm in a cabin now, so it's a little better than a tent. I will definitely give you that. It is definitely better than a tent. But it's different. I don't have any electricity. I do have a small solar panel, and that keeps my phones charged, my Kindle's charged. It gives me what I need like that. I still use that kind of technology. I still enjoy watching some TV shows or movies through the hotspot on my phone. I have to have a phone. It's not safe or smart to be out here like this. At my age, without having some kind of communication with people, if for nothing else, to call for help. So it's just a smart thing to do. I mean, for those of you that don't know, I'm 66 years old, and while I'm still relatively young, I'm not a young man anymore. And things happen. We all know that. So I don't have electricity. I started to. When I first moved here, I started cutting a path for them to bring the lines in. And the more I thought about it and saw where the poles are going to have to go, my gosh, I couldn't imagine having in the middle of this beautiful property a couple of telephone poles. It was too much like being back in the city, and I couldn't stand that idea. So I decided I would just forego that, and we'll just do without electricity. Now, I do plan to get some more solar, and the only reason for that, and I mean this sincerely, the only reason for that is it's so hot in the summertime that I at least need some kind of a fan that I can recharge easily and go, or I need an air conditioner. I don't have much space, so it doesn't take much. And that coupled with the fact that in the summertime, keeping food cold is a real challenge. Last summer, I went almost every day. It was an 8-mile drive one way to the service station to get a couple of bags of ice. And, I mean, I guess it's not that expensive overall for the course of a month, but still, that's a lot of time out of my day. That's a lot of wear and tear on the vehicle. And I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of doing that. So if I can get a small refrigerator, add some solar panels to what I have, and that's all I really need. I've already got enough power that I can put some DC LED lights all over the cabin. I've already got some, but I can have all the light that I want. So what else do I really need? I've got a grill outside. I've got a small cook stove inside right by the window. I've got everything that I need. So, next question a lot of people ask is, don't you get bored? No, I really don't. I found I really do enjoy making videos. I enjoy taking pictures of the things that I've seen out here. And I just enjoy being out in the woods. This is a pleasure that I've not known like this for 50 years. And it's been awesome. It's been absolutely awesome. So every day I'll take 1 or 2 trips. We'll walk up here. I'll either be by myself or I'll bring Maisie with me, and we'll walk up here as far as the trail goes and sit for a while and turn around and come back. It's a quiet place. Right now, there's just no noise out here at all. And I'll sit at the base of a tree and just look and just watch everything around me, because it's just beautiful out here. I don't know how anybody could not like this kind of environment and prefer all the noise and lights and cars and smoke and smog. I'm sorry, that's not me. It's not me anymore anyway. And it's good time to just be alone time with God. So, we can talk to him anytime, any place we are. And I realize that. But there's something about getting up here in the woods that is just different. You're just you're in the midst of his creation. And you just can't hardly get any better than that. I believe that by virtue of there being all of these trees and the animals, everything out here, just because it's alive, it's crying out and declaring God's glory, because it's part of his creation. I think every inanimate thing, just by nature of its being, it does that. So I get out here and I can hear the trees crying out to God and giving him glory. And it's just like, you feel this incredible desire to just join in with their chorus and just to give the Holy One praise. And I just can't seem to help myself, because that's the one thing I've learned in life too, is that everything, it's all about him. If you don't know that, if you don't know him, you're missing out, because our God is an awesome God. He is absolutely an awesome God. And he is the Holy Father. He's the Ancient of Days. He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And I'm hoping that most of you already know that. But if you don't know that, if you don't know him, I just want to tell you right now that Jesus died for your sins, and you don't have to die alone. But he's there, and he's just waiting for you to say yes, to surrender to him. Doesn't mean life's going to be perfect, but one thing I do know, it's going to guarantee you eternal life, and that's what it's all about. And an eternity of just praising him, giving him glory. I can't think of anything better. So I didn't necessarily intend for that to go that direction today, but there you go. I'm going to close, and y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go do some trailblazing. So God bless each and every one of you.